Welcome everyone to this exciting interview segment. Today we have the pleasure of sitting down with Chris Shields, star of the Hallmark mysteries Tipline Mysteries, Deal One for Murder. Chris takes on the role of Ron. Join us as we delve into Chris' insights into his character and the challenges of filming this movie. Thank you for being here, Chris.
Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you. And we can start. Can you tell us a little bit about your character in Tipline Mysteries, the One for Murder?
Well, I play Ron. I'm a maintenance engineer at the hotel that the main character works. I'm not sure how familiar your fans are with the show. But he works, he's a maintenance guy, and he is, for a brief time, suspected of murdering, being the murderer. Yeah.
Okay. And what initially attracted you to your role in the movie?
Well, I mean, it's always nice to work. It's always a blessing to work. But I've never really played a, how do I say this, a blue collar worker before, right? Most of the characters that I played, except for the character in the 100, most of the characters that I play are lawyers and doctors and judges and whatnot. So this was a chance where I got to play someone who was, a working man, not that, those, not that those professions don't work, but, a real blue collar construction worker type of, a player. I don't normally get those kind of roles.
Okay. And what do you think makes this movie so special and captivating?
Well, I think the our two leads, play off each other very well. This movie would actually do very well, I think, as an actual series, right? As long as they kept me part of it, you understand. But the main leads are they have a good chemistry together, that plays into the believability, of the characters in the story. And the story, what's unique about the story, in my opinion, is that you have some sincerity there with peripheral characters who may or may not be in trouble, at points in their lives. And I think that makes for good storytelling and realistic storytelling, if you ask me. I love those stories where you have a couple of things going on at the time. And I think the setup, without giving anything away, I think the setup for this movie really, really works.
Great. And what do you hope audiences take away from watching the movie?
I hope they will take away that these will be very good mysteries to watch, like the old mysteries in the 80s with the Murder, She Wrote, and the Columbos and those types of comedic mystery type of shows. I think this kind of show could fit into those categories. Yeah, I think that would be a good takeaway. That's something that you can look forward to watching, on a weekly basis. Something that's captivating and characters and actors who really like each other. That with a healthy dose of drama mixed in. I think that's something that people can really look forward to.
Great. And what was it like working with the rest of the cast on set?
Well, I knew I didn't know the other cast members. I knew one or two. I knew Dave Stewart from I think he played Mr. White. And remember, Dave Stewart and I have been friends for a long time. Jessica Harmon, the director, we worked together on the 100, for a few years. And it was really nice working with her, and her mother was a director on that movie as well. That was very interesting. I love that family. It was I was there, not as long as some of the other actors, but my time there was very pleasant. It was a very pleasant set to work on.
Great. And what can you tease about your character journey?
What? Say that again?
What can you tease about your character journey in the movie?
Uh, I'm in the process of may or may not. I'm in the process of may or may not taking my boat to Cleveland to retire.
Okay. Okay.
May or may not retire. With my big boat. I think that's a Lake Erie. It just depends on how things go with me on the hotel. If I turn out to be the murderer or not.
Okay. And what was your favorite scene or moment while filming this movie?
Um, I really like the moment. I really like the moment um, with the um, with the young man who was. It wasn't a scene that I was in, but I really like the moment with the young man who seemed to be in trouble, and our leads kind of was trying to point him in the right direction in his life. I thought that was really cool.
Great. And change of subject. At Survive the Shows, we are big fans of Christmas rom-coms, Christmas romance comedies. What is your all-time favorite?
Romantic comedy.
Christmas romantic comedy. Christmas.
Oh, a Christmas romantic comedy.
Yeah.
I would have to say Merry Little Christmas.
Okay.
Okay.
And the last question. Can you tease something about your next projects?
I am working. I'm not the project has a code name, so I'm not sure if I'm able to say the name. But I'm actually on the other side now. I'm back to playing a detective, in this television series that I just started. I start working on it next week. Um, yeah, I can't tell you the name of the show. It's like
Okay.
they have like this working title, but that's not the real name of the show.
Okay.
So I can't really speak to it, but it's going to be fun. It's going to be really, really fun.
Great.
Okay.
And thank you, Chris, for joining us today. This is the end of this interview.
Okay, thank you very much for having me, and good luck with your online magazine.
Thank you. And make sure to watch the movie Tipline Mysteries, The One for Murder on Hallmark Mysteries this Friday.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you all for watching. Bye.
Okay. Bye.